So today is day 5 of the $100 day trading challenge where I trade my way to $100,000 with $100. Guys, if you have been watching my channel and watching these videos, I want to thank you. I want to personally thank you. And honestly, it means a lot because I know this is going to be a long journey. And if you have been consistently watching the progress, I really do appreciate the support. If you can click that like button and if you can click that subscribe button, that would show your amazing support, and it would really help the algorithm and help me keep making these videos. That being said, today we got back over $100, which is a win for me. Unfortunately, I got out way too early on the trade that I took. But regardless, we ended up having a pretty good day. Oh man, I am really tired. It is literally 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm just now recording this video. So here's the deal. I know that I'm updating you guys on the trades that I take today, or, for the $100 day trading challenge, but I kind of wanted to give you guys a little something extra, something that you guys could take of value aside from me just talking about how I almost got $200 or $100 or what have you. So what I'm going to start doing at the end of these videos, and if you guys like it, go ahead and comment below and let me know what you think. But what I'm going to start doing is making a watch list or sharing my watch list. It's actually a continuation list of stocks I'm going to watch tomorrow morning to see how they act at pre-market so that I can get in on those trades. I know a lot of people pay for all these alert systems and they pay $200 for this guy to tell you when to get in or out. Honestly, guys, I've tried these alert systems. I don't like them. I feel like a lot of these alert systems are scams. And truth be told, I kind of want to give back. I know what it feels like to get screwed over by a alerts program. So what I'm going to do is give you my wholesome opinion on certain trades that I'm planning on taking positions on tomorrow. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the charts. The first thing I want to do is show you the trade that I took today, and kind of give you a little insight of why I got in. I'll keep it short. And then after that, I would like to show you a few trades that I'm planning on taking tomorrow. Obviously, if the charts look right in the morning, I will get in on those positions. All right, guys. So here we are. MQ, Marqeta. This is the trade that I took today. I ended up making, what was it, like a 40% gain. I'm back at $104.54 for the day. Today's trade was a small position of $25. Why? Because my cash wasn't settled for some reason. Usually when you trade options, your cash settles overnight. Let's look at it right now. As you can see, my cash is settled right now, but for some reason, yesterday's cash did not settle. And when I opened up the position, remember guys, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, so it already refreshed. But when I got into the position, my cash wasn't settled, so I could only get one call or one put. So I ended up getting a put. Once I was watching the pre-market, I noticed that it was going sideways here. I made the support and resistance line on the pre-market chart, or the pre-market, and if it broke that yellow line, that's when I made the decision to get in short. Now, if it went long and let's say it continued upward, it would have to break a support line or a resistance line here. If it was to break out over this purple line and continue upwards, then that's where I would have gone long. But because it ended up failing to break resistance and failing to continue, even though it gapped up, the best choice was to go short. So that's exactly what we ended up doing. Once it hit this yellow line, I ended up getting a position on the second candle here, and I ended up getting it in here, and I got out right around here, this candle here. I got out here on this purple line because this was the prior day high, and I had a feeling it was going to bounce off of it and continue upwards. However, that definitely didn't happen, and I ended up taking my position out and taking my profits. Like I said, I didn't make that much of a profit. However, it was definitely a good put, and I would have gotten back in and continued downward had I had settled cash. That would have been the best choice to make. I believe the option calls were, I had this 22.50 call. Now when I got it, it was 25 cents. Okay, if you look at it now, the $22.50 strike price is now at $1.15. So that means I would have made at least $95 off of a $25 call, as you can see here. So that being said, yes, we got out way too early, but nonetheless, it was an amazing call, and I should have stayed in it. So, tomorrow's watch list. I may continue watching MQ. Honestly, I'm going to watch it in the morning and see what happens. If it continues downward, then I'll go ahead and take a position. But because it's on the resistance line, actually, we can cancel this out because it broke it. So if it does continue, it will go down to at least 18 if it continues. But whenever you make decisions to get in on positions, what this is going to have to do, let's go ahead and get rid of today's support and resistance lines. And what we're going to need to do is break today's low if it's going to continue downward, right? So we're going to look at the 5-minute chart. Right now it's testing the low point of the day. It doesn't look like it's breaking it just yet, but if tomorrow, if this opens up under this purple line, then we will be looking for a position to get in on. It would be the best option to get a put if it continues downward tomorrow. Now, because it had so much volume today, I don't know if it'll continue going down. I don't think it'll continue shorting, but if it does, it has to go under this $23.66 mark. If it does go down lower than that, then yes, you have a chance to get in on a put. My personal opinion, if you're getting a put, this is a 7-day contract at a strike price of $22.50. This is pretty cheap. However, if it does continue, when I first saw the strike price, I saw it a little out of the money, and that's when I got in. So if anything, if you're on a budget, I would say get this $42 put. But if you do have money, I would say get this $22.50 put if it continues down. The next ticker that I will be watching tomorrow is AGFY AGFY Corp. I found this on the scanners, and I noticed that it was bouncing off of this support line here, the blue line here, and I'm okay. So this is my own personal trading strategy here. Usually, if I have a candle here, right, that is within a big bearish or bullish prior day candle, I won't trade it. And there's a reason behind it. I don't feel that the trade has been decided. I don't think that it's I don't believe that this is much of a confirmation for me. If this candle was to break 23.25 right here, if it was to go over this purple line, then yes, I will definitely go long and I'll get some calls, right? But until it goes over that purple line, I don't feel strong. I don't feel committed to getting a position. Now, because it did have a green day today, I'm definitely not looking to get into this right away. But I do have it on my watch list because I feel like if it does continue over that purple line, like I was saying on the daily chart, if it continues over this purple line, then yes, I feel that it can continue a bullish run just like it had here. I mean, this right here is pretty bullish, right? And it started similarly to this one here. You see it, it pulled back to the purple, to the blue line, and then it just went on. So that's basically what I'm waiting on, is to see if it's going to continue upwards. Now, this is a day-to-day chart. The way that I trade day charts is once I see the trend start, I day trade it. So I'll get in on a position for that day. I'll take my profits. The next day I get back in, take my profits, and I just continue that process over and over again until we get to this resistance point on top. The next ticker symbol that I'm looking to trade is DOCS, Doximity. This chart, I found it a few days back. I want to say when it was around here, and it had just been dropping, or maybe it was on this side here. But I had noticed that it was wanting to start an uptrend, right? However, I didn't want to commit just yet because we have these two very bearish candles that needed to be filled. And now it's starting to show some signs of bullishness. You see the volume's looking really nice. Let's see what the market cap is. 13 billion in market cap. Average volume is 2.3. And today we had, oh, there it is, 3.12. So average volume is 2.36. And today's volume was 3.12. So there's buyers pushing. Now, will it continue moving up? I don't know. But I will say this. This is one that I want to trade tomorrow. I want to see this go over this purple line here. This is the daily chart, like I said. Notice how it tested the support and resistance line here. And then it went up, opened up lower. Oh wait, it gapped down. It had gap down, and then it filled the gap, and then today it continued moving up. So this can really be a good chart. Let's see how it looks like on the 5-minute. Okay, so on the 5-minute it is clearly on a pretty nice uptrend. So tomorrow what we are looking for is this. What we're looking for tomorrow is for DOCS to go over this purple line at 76.71. If it can break this price range and it can break today's high, then, or tomorrow's high, then we can continue seeing the trend move up. So I'm going to keep my eyes on this. I actually feel very good about this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this to my current positions list. So the way I set up my charts or my watch list, I have my favorites for the day, and then current positions are the ones that I'm day trading. So I know which charts to day trade, and then I have these that I'm just watching to see if I have an opportunity. But these that I put in current positions are the ones that I'm actually day trading. So the next ticker that I'll be watching tomorrow. Now this one's an interesting one. I saw this gap down, but I'm watching this one because I found it interesting. This morning I wanted to get an option put, but it was running very slow. It was moving very slow. However, look at the returns that people got. You're looking at 2,500% returns on the 4. I saw this at 5. I saw this at $5. And I wanted to go full size on the $5 call, but I couldn't afford it because of unsettled cash. And then I thought, well, maybe I can afford the 450, but I think it was like at 480 or something. And if you look at the 5-minute chart, when we were day trading it, they had already ran all the way down, as you can see here, in the pre-market. And this is why I had found it. I saw it in the pre-market. I saw that it had gapped down really, really, really bearishly. And I mean, you're looking from $7.40. It gapped all the way down in the pre-market to $4.80. And then in the morning, when it opened up at $5, and it stayed there for, I want to say, like 10-15 minutes, and then it started slowly going back down. But I didn't take a position on this. It just felt like it was way too risky. I mean, you look at the pre-market chart and it just tanked. Now, because it tanked in the pre-market, I felt like it didn't have much juice left. So it was not such a hot opportunity. However, I'm curious to see what it's going to do tomorrow, honestly, and that's why it's on my watch list. TTD. This TTD actually is a good chart that I liked. I'm watching it because I want to see if this will continue upwards. This looks like a 61% retracement. For you guys who don't know what that is, it's a Fibonacci line. So I'm going to go ahead and check if it is in fact retracing from that. Yeah, so as you can see here, if we zoom in, the 51.8% retracement line is where this candle stops, and then it goes up. It starts, going back up. So in my opinion, tomorrow it can continue moving upwards. That's the golden line. That's what a lot of I don't know if a lot of people use Fibonacci's or not, but this is one of the industry standards that a lot of people use is Fibonacci lines. But for me, if it can break, let's go ahead and make this green. If it can stay over this green line tomorrow, as you can see, it already gapped up, or not gapped up, but it already moved over the green line in the pre-market. So if this continues, I will take a position. I feel strongly about it. Not only that, but if you look at the daily chart, it's clearly on an uptrend. So this can definitely continue moving forward. So there you have it, guys. That pretty much caps off the video for today. If you enjoyed this content, please click that subscribe button and click that like button if you enjoyed the content. Comment below. Let me know what you think of the watch list. Let me know what your opinions are. Do you disagree? Do you agree with my chart analysis? Regardless of what your thoughts are, disagree or agree, I love having you guys here. I like sharing this information, and I hope that it's helpful. So yeah, thank you again, and I'll see you tomorrow.